Previously on Two Texans Travel, we make it to the Grand Canyon, enjoy our new neighbors, and have fun exploring. Good morning. Good to see y'all. What a cool place at the Grand Canyon. We are headed to one of the Grand Canyon's marketplace, where we are going to grab some lunch, and it's supposed to have Wi-Fi, so we're going to piggyback off the Wi-Fi and plan our next route, our stay with the RV, and probably plan some hikes at the Grand Canyon. But we're gonna go check out this deli that they have, see if it's better than a turkey sandwich. I'm kind of getting tired of turkey sandwiches. So we'll check it out, go sit out on their patio, use their Wi-Fi, and see what they got.
We're just drinking some water with this girlfriend.
They're drinking out of that white one because it's leaking.
They've
been drinking it all day.
That's hilarious.
Hey, at least it's getting used.
Yep. Daisy. Normal parking lot rules apply, people.
You can't just go barreling across the parking lot. So here's the general store, where we hope to find lunch. You want to get a growler of beer too?
Hi, how can I help you?
Just a toasted Cubano,
A toasted Cubano? Yeah, would you like chips or salad with that?
side salad,
Okay. Anything else you
a
like?
large drink, and then a water.
You just only have one size drink
Okay, just drink and then a water.
and a water cup. Here you go.
I don't have my wallet.
Oh my gosh,
You don't have it?
I forgot.
Okay.
Can you put that on hold?
Yes, I can do that.
There you go, grab our stuff.
Okay.
Thanks.
All right, you're welcome.
I just got the camera and forgot it. How embarrassing. Food.
Took a little longer than I thought.
Did you show the camera?
Ooh.
Look at that.
It's not a turkey sandwich.
No.
Cheers.
Tasty. To do bike ride as promised. Finally, GoPro's in good condition. So hopefully Mark's hair doesn't get in the way.
It will. I've already been watching it.
Hi, we just did that awesome bike ride to the South Kaibab trailhead. Amazing!
Wow.
On the Greenway bike trail.
Yeah, riding your bike on the rim of the Grand Canyon. Wow. It was awesome.
Yes.
Can't do that anywhere else.
Nope.
And it was uphill there. And we checked out the trailhead. On the way back, it was pretty much all downhill.
Yep.
We made it like triple time.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
It was awesome. We
highly
thoroughly
recommend
enjoyed
that,
it.
dude.
Yeah.
That was dope. Hopefully the footage turned out pretty good. So
Yes, we did the GoPro.
yeah.
Anyway, we are going to grill some chicken and chill and rest because we're pretty tired.
Yeah, we've done a lot today.
My legs are shaking, so
All right.
it's time to rest.
Catch up with y'all later.
All right, bye. Freak. We need a cheers sometime.
Yeah. Cheers.
Cheers. And there's your screen door.
God, that's delicious.
Arizona IPA. Citrusona.
Not very strong, but it tastes good.
It's nice and citrusy. Have fun grilling.
Okay.
Do you need your flannel?
Nope, not yet.
Okay. What are you doing over here, huh? Yeah, that's right. Snoozing. Good morning from the Grand Canyon. We got up early this morning and we caught the sunrise on the canyon and it was magical and beautiful.
Time lapse.
Yep. It was so cool to watch the sun hit the canyon. Never seen anything like it before.
We were standing out on like this cliff edge point. It was a little weird.
Yeah, you were
But-
getting some vertigo.
It was really cool
Yep.
and cold.
It was very cold. But we had a great time and caught a sunrise finally. All right. Today is going to be more of a rest day. We're going to probably go to the store, grab some things, chill here, probably go back out tonight and maybe catch the sunset again because it was pretty cool last time. So
Do some more pictures.
yeah, I think do some pictures, just enjoy it because it's really neat. Whenever the sun's rising and setting, it just looks beautiful. So probably chill out here, maybe ride our bikes around a little bit, but not too much today. ShareAlike IPA, Grand Canyon National Park, the Centennial beer. Pretty cool. Grand Canyon Brewing Company. Can't do it one-handed. Thank you. Uh-oh. We like them ice cold, that's why we pull them out of the freezer. Cheers to the Grand Canyon.
Cheers.
100 years. It's pretty good.
Yummy.
Good evening. We're gonna catch sunset at the Grand Canyon here. Hello, babe.
Hey.
And we're driving because we're running a little late. Actually, it's our rest day, so just gonna drive over to the visitor center, walk to the rim, and watch the sun go down. Who's excited to see the Grand Canyon? Huh? Who's excited? Who's excited to see the Grand Canyon? Come on.
Boy.
Good job.
Do I need to carry anything?
You can carry the tripod if you want.
Oh, where are the keys? Oh, I have the keys. Ready to go.
Grand Canyon.
You gonna go find a
round
spot?
5. Yeah.
Yeah.
Look how many riches like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Cool colors. Oh, look at that. Oh my gosh. Wow, that is so cool. Here, look in this viewfinder.
Yep.
Look at that.
It's awesome.
Wow. So we're here at the Grand Canyon at sunset on the edge of the Grand Canyon, and it's pretty incredible. We're doing a time lapse, but it's not gonna like convey how awesome it actually is out here, how
Yep.
beautiful it is.
We actually went to the little movie at the visitor center and learned a few things about the Grand Canyon. 5,000 feet deep. The Colorado River runs through it, and it's actually been dammed at Lake Mead and Lake Powell. And so it's this blue-green color, but that's not its natural color. Usually it's a red-brown muddy mixture. The cool thing about the Grand Canyon is you can see all the layers of erosion and the various layers of sediment that have occurred over time in the earth. So the most recent layer is the Kaibab layer, which is 270 million years old. But at the bottom is I think it's the Vishnu layer, which is 1,840 million years old. So almost 2 billion years old. And you can see it all happening before your eyes. All those colors are changes in the actual layers of the earth over time, so it's pretty neat. And you can see that in the inner gorge if you were to go, say, whitewater rafting down it, which you can do. Had no clue that you could do that. If you want to take a 2-week trip down the Colorado, you should totally do that.
It's a 2-week like excursion to where you start at one point of the Grand Canyon and end at the other, and it's 2 weeks on inflatable boats, you know, the whitewater boats. But you camp on the side of the river, and it looks pretty intense, but I think it would be cool.
That'd be
to
a really cool thing. Had no clue you could do that.
Yeah.
And the rapids look pretty intense, like at points.
300 feet wide, Colorado River here in the Grand Canyon. And if you can see it, we've only got a couple shots from the camera. It doesn't really look that big. I mean, you can tell it's moving, but it's averaging 300 feet across. So it's huge, and it is flowing. We saw some video of some of the, like, people take kayaks, like single-person kayaks.
Yeah, like y'all are nuts.
It looks awesome. It's 10 miles. We're on the south rim. It's 10 miles to the other side across. So it's a mile deep, a little over 5,000 feet deep down in the canyon. Well, it's 10 miles across to the other side, what's called the north rim, which is pretty crazy. That is huge, and you can feel it when you're here. It is huge.
Yeah.
The north rim, it's, what'd they say, 300 feet
higher in
elevation, and it actually closes
part of the year
because it's so cold and icy and snowy. It has a lot crazier weather.
Yep.
But it's 10 miles down or over and 300 feet up to the north rim, which is closed right now. There's like a 2-day hike that you can do, an extremely difficult advanced hike, and they have a campsite down there with all these lodges and cabins, which I caught on camera a couple days ago. But you can actually go from one point on the south or north rim, hike down, camp there overnight, and then hike up to the other side of the canyon. It's called the rim to rim hike, and it's like a bucket list for hikers. way too advanced for us, but it looks intense. I mean, we've seen some of these trails that just go down. I mean, they're straight. It's like you lose, you know, 5,000 feet in elevation, and it's a 2-mile hike or something crazy, because it's just all these switchbacks. We haven't seen the condors, the California condor, which is supposed to be extinct, or
almost. It was on the verge of extinction, and they rehabilitated it here and let some loose, and you're supposed to be able to see them flying over you while you're hiking, but we haven't seen them yet.
No, I've been looking out for them, but
over the course of 6 million years, the Grand Canyon has been carved, which is relatively short. And whenever you're talking about erosion, and the Colorado River has really been responsible for most of it. The most recent layer was carved by like moving seas over time. So it's really just carved by water mostly. Every year it erodes away the thickness of a sheet of paper. So just imagine that, like, that's how much is eroding away one sheet of paper a year, and that's that's how many years it takes to create this, like 6 million sheets of paper. It's pretty crazy. It continues to erode essentially from snowmelt, floods that happen here, and then freezing. So the water will get in the cracks and then freeze and kind of expand those cracks, and you'll have sheets of rocks falling off. That's what kind of is creating the outer walls, while the Colorado's continuing to erode away in the inner gorge, which looks pretty cool. Speaking of time lapses and photography, there's a pretty cool story about the first guys who came out here. As usual, the entrepreneurial American spirit, these brothers came out here, the Cole brothers, and they started a photography business once the railroad was built and tourists started coming in to see the Grand Canyon. They saw an opportunity, and they actually set up a dark room in an abandoned mine shaft and started developing photos for tourists who are coming, like, hey, I'm on the Grand Canyon, and it's like, here's your picture, here you go. And they also were the first kind of vloggers in the Grand Canyon, because they videoed themselves going down the Colorado River. And
yeah, it was like the first adventure photography.
Yeah.
And we saw little still photos, black and whites, of them, like, because they had to traverse down to the river to get water, because they set up an abandoned mine for their darkroom to develop the photos, and then they had to go down. They were using ropes and stuff to get down to the water, and they took pictures of all these crazy adventures and people on their mules and things like that. It's really a sight to see.
Yeah.
I mean, we've been to a bunch of mountains and valleys and things like that, and you know, a big mountain has like this presence that you can't really describe, but then you come to a empty canyon like this, and it's like a whole nother level of impact. I don't know how it's very weird. Like you're in awe, but you're scared. Like, because we've been going to the edge a lot.
We're sitting on the edge, as a matter of fact.
It's beautiful, but they say, you know, when they talk about the ecosystem here and the wildlife that lives here and how it's so diverse, and I mean, it is a whole nother world in there. So we also learned that there were these indigenous tribes that actually lived in the canyon and all throughout the canyon before even the Spanish conquistadors came, and they would set up these stone houses or cabins, pueblos, on the edges of the cliffs, and they think that they were used for communication, so like smoke signals or flames, or I can't help but, like, in Lord of the Rings.
Yes.
In Lord of the Rings, when they're lighting signal fires and it travels across great distances. And I can totally see that happening, but that was even before. I mean, that was back in the early 1800s. So, I mean, it looks very dead out here, but You know, people were
People have been
living
living
here
here
and
forever.
surviving and thriving way before any of us got here, or those photographers, or the Civil War veteran, or anything like that.
Yep. Definitely stay in the RV park, Trailer Village RV Park.
It's awesome. We ride our bikes here to the edge of the Grand Canyon every day.
Yep.
It's next to a market, a bank, a post office.
Everything you need.
We get visited by elk every day, like right outside our camper.
Yep.
It's
pretty
really
sweet.
awesome.
Full hookups.
Full
If you're into
hookup,
that.
not overpriced.
I mean, it's cheaper than a lot of some of the places
Yeah.
we've been, where we've been an hour away from the park.
And this is how you should do the Grand Canyon.
Absolutely. Living it.
Been out here for a while now, just taking it in. We're gonna slowly head back
Yeah.
before it gets dark. We're still walking back from the rim of the canyon, but we're here in the dead center of the park, and it's like people are scrambling to get out of here, and you can see the sun setting. I just thought it looked cool. Where are we going? You ever wondered what the Grand Canyon Visitor Center looks like?
Yep.
South Rim, anyway.
Pretty nice. Pretty nice place.
Look at that freaking sunset.
Awesome. All right. GTFO. Come on, doggy. You know what to do.
That was awesome. So glad we did that.
He's a believer
I'm a believer.
in the Grand Canyon.
Grand Canyon, definitely a must-see. Oh my gosh.
Heck yeah.
Promise.
All right, time for dinner. Bye-bye. Headed to the watchtower.
So what beer do you have for us today, sweetheart?
We have a Four Peaks Brewing Co. Zero Coal Desert IPA. I think.
It's a
Is that
big
how you
one.
say that? It's 25 ounces, smooth tropical oasis. And it is brewed in Tempe, Arizona, in Fairfield, California. Loser, no. Anyway, brewed in Tempe, Arizona. It is, yeah, zero coal. A zero coal is any animal adapted to live in desert environments. Good name for this IPA, which we designed to help you keep your cool during even the hottest desert days.
Awesome. Crack that open and take a drink for us.
Okay.
Whoa! Uh-oh! Elevation, huh? Wow!
Lots of foam.
Okay, do you want me to help get some of that foam? Or?
Yeah. Now there's beer all over the trailer.
Wow.
It's good.
Yeah.
Definitely tropical.
Nice.
All right, let me clean this up.
Up next on Two Texans Travel, we get back on the road to stay at another great Arizona state park, which means another after passage beer. And things get a little stormy, but we still get a good meal in. Just cheers.
Cheers.
Like and subscribe.
Damn it.
Don't say damn it, you can still use it.
GoPro, stop recording.
That's a Shannon Daly joke. God, why is it so close to my face? Why did it stop?
Stop? It stopped?
Yeah, it's not going.
Did you press start?
I did press start.
I don't know. GoPro problems. And then it continues to erode the slice of, or it continues to erode each year the size. Each year it erodes away the thickness of a sheet of paper. So like
Once
just
a year.
every year it erodes away the thickness of a sheet of paper.
Look at that freaking sunset. I was just videoing us walking up to the truck to conclude with the awesome sunset and your stupid brake lights that are ruining it. There's my baby. There's my baby.
Hey, turn that camera around.
Oh, there's my baby.
Excuse me. There is your baby. That's what he meant.
Smells like feet.
Ew.
Oh my gosh. Yes, it does. No. Yeah, like when we were taking pictures yesterday, I was like, well, at least if I fell, it'd be a broken leg or back or something, but I'd survive. Right. Not here.